Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss on the topic concentration cells. As the name indicating, concentration cells. In these cells, the EMF will arise due to the difference in the concentration of either electrolyte or electrodes. So how we can define these cells? The cells in which EMF is arising not due to any net chemical reaction but due to transfer of matter from one half cell to another half cell because of difference in the concentration of electrolytes or to electrodes are known as concentration cells. Means what's the difference between the concentration cells and the normal cells? In case of normal cells, the EMF is arising due to any net chemical reaction, whereas in case of concentration cells, it is only due to the difference in the concentration due to which the EMF is arising in the concentration cells. Now the concentration cells have been divided into two categories, electrolyte concentration cells and electrode concentration cells. The cells in which EMF is produced due to difference in the concentration of electrolyte, they will be known as electrolyte concentration cells. Whereas if EMF is produced due to difference in the concentration of electrodes, we will call them electrode concentration cells. Now what are the various types of concentration cells? Concentration cells without transference or transport, concentration cells with transport. In case of these type of cells, concentration cells without transference, there will be no direct transfer of ion from one solution to the other. In case of these type of cell, the electrolytic solution of two half cells, they will be not in any direct contact with each other. That's why we are calling them without transference. Such cells will be known as concentration cells without transference. These cells are further of two types, electrode concentration cells without transference, electrolyte concentration cells without transference. Now second category is concentration cells with transport or transference. In these type of cells, there will be direct transference of ions between the solutions of two half cells. As in this case, the two cells will be in direct contact with each other. Now we will discuss each of these type one by one. Now the first one is electrode concentration cells without transference. We are taking here the example of gas electrodes, electrode concentration cells consisting of gas electrodes. Here we are considering the hydrogen gas electrodes. So what we are doing here, how we are preparing these type of electrode concentration cells. The two hydrogen electrodes are dipped in the same solution of HCl, which is 1 molar here, and hydrogen gases bubbled at different pressure through these electrodes. So due to different pressure, there will be EMF arising in these type of concentration cells. So here the difference in the pressure in the gases which are produced at the electrodes. So that's why we are calling them as electrode concentration cells. Now we can represent these cells as we are looking here, platinum which is passing through the electrode containing hydrogen at pressure P1. This is in further contact with the solution of H plus ion, such that activity of hydrogen ion is AH plus, and this is further in contact with the hydrogen at pressure P2 at other electrode. Now if we consider the oxidation reaction at left hand side, the hydrogen gas will release electron to give hydrogen ion. If we consider the reduction reaction at RHS, we will see the hydrogen ion, they are taking up the electron and converting into the hydrogen. Now adding the both of the reaction, oxidation and reduction reaction, we will get the net reaction. So net reaction is 1 by 2 hydrogen at pressure P1 is moving to 1 by 2 hydrogen at pressure P2. What does it means? There is transfer of 0.5 mole, or you can say 1 by 2 mole of hydrogen at pressure P1 from one electrode to a pressure P2 at the other electrode. So what we are observing here, the cell reaction is independent of concentration of electrolytes. It is depending only upon the difference in the pressure at the two electrodes. Because of difference in this gas pressure, the EMF is arising in these cells. Now, expression for the EMF of the cell, the electrode potential of left hand side, that will be given by the Nernst equation. E1 is equal to RT by F log natural activity of hydrogen ion divided by pressure P1 raised to power 1 by 2. This expression has been obtained by applying the Nernst equation to the left hand side, oxidation reaction. Similarly, we are applying the Nernst equation to the right hand side. We are getting E2 is equal to RT by F log natural activity of hydrogen ion divided by P2 raised to power 1 by 2. Now the net EMF of the cell will be equal to electrode potential of cathode minus electrode potential of anode, and electrode potential of cathode means electrode potential of RHS right hand electrode minus electrode potential of LHS left hand electrode. Subtracting E1 from E2, we are getting the net expression for the EMF of the cell, which is equal to RT by 2F log natural P1 by P2. So what we are observing from this expression, the EMF of cell is depending only upon the pressure P1 and P2 of hydrogen gas around the electrodes. That's why we are calling them as concentration cell without transference for electrodes. This is electrode concentration cell. Now second example is electrode concentration cells consisting of amalgam electrodes. First one was the gaseous electrode and second one is the amalgam electrode. In this type of cell, the electrodes of metal amalgam, they are dipped in the same solution of metal ions, but the concentration of metal is different in both the electrodes. We can represent this cell like this. Zinc amalgam at activity A1, which is in contact with the zinc 2 plus ion, and this is in contact with the zinc amalgam at activity A2. So the activity of zinc in the amalgam at two electrodes is different. At one electrode it is A1, at another electrode it is A2. Due to difference in these activities, the EMF will arise in the cell. So first we are considering the oxidation reaction taking at left hand electrode. Then zinc amalgam at activity A1, that is releasing 2 electrons to give the zinc 2 plus ion. If we consider the reduction reaction at right hand side, zinc 2 plus ion, they are taking up the 2 electrons to give amalgamated zinc A2. Now adding the both of the reaction, oxidation reaction and reduction reaction, we are getting the overall reaction. Now what we are observing that in this net reaction, there is net transfer of zinc from amalgam where its activity is A1 to the amalgam where its activity is A2. Now expression for the EMF of the cell, in the same way we are applying the Nernst equation to the left hand side, we are getting this expression for the E1. Similarly, applying the Nernst equation to the right hand side, we are getting the expression E2 for the electrode potential. So this is the electrode potential of cathode, this is the electrode potential of anode. Now E of cathode minus E of anode, that will give you the net EMF of the cell, which is coming out equal to RT by 2F log natural A1 by A2. So again, EMF of the cell is depending only upon the activities of the zinc at both the electrodes. That's why we are calling them as electrode concentration cells. If we consider general type of reaction in which there is exchange of n electrons, we will get the EMF of the cell is equal to RT by NF log natural A1 by A2. So this is all about the electrode concentration cell. In the next lecture, we will continue with the electrolyte concentration cells.